So I just stumbled upon this concept called DBOS that offers workflow orchestration on top of Postgres. It's quite intriguing.
Wait, really? Workflow orchestration. I mean, it sounds useful, but how is it different from other systems like temporal or airflow?
Great question. DBOS is lightweight and integrates directly with Postgres, which means you don't need to manage an external service like temporal.
That's interesting. So it simplifies things. But what if your application isn't using Postgres?
Well, that's where it gets tricky. If you aren't using Postgres, you might need to consider other options like temporal or celery, which don't require it.
Got it, but I'm curious about its reliability. How does DBOS handle failures during processes?
DBOS allows you to checkpoint your workflows in Postgres, so if something goes wrong, it can automatically resume from the last successful state.
Whoa, that's pretty powerful. So it's built for situations like payment processing or long-running data pipelines.
Exactly, think of it like making sure a transaction is processed fully, even if the server crashes halfway through.
That makes sense. But aren't there other heavy-duty tools out there that do the same thing? What's the catch?
Good point, while DBOS simplifies the setup, it may lack some features that larger orchestration systems provide. It's a trade-off.
Right, I guess that's always the case. What about using dbos for background tasks? How does that work?
With dbos, you can create durable queues that manage tasks in the background, ensuring they complete even if the app is interrupted.
So it's like having a reliable assistant that keeps working right. But can it handle a lot of tasks simultaneously?
Yes, you can set concurrency limits or prioritize tasks. It's all managed through Postgres, so it's efficient.
But how does it compare to something like Celery, which is also for task queues?
dbos integrates with durable workflows, meaning every task you queue is part of a larger, reliable process, unlike Celery.
Interesting. So in dbos, if a task fails, it can recover seamlessly. That sounds like a game changer.
Exactly, it's all about ensuring reliability, especially for critical applications, but it does require that you use Postgres.
I see, and you mentioned durability earlier. How does it ensure tasks are completed exactly once?
dbos uses a system where events are acknowledged immediately, while processing happens in the background, ensuring no duplicates.
That's smart. So if I send a notification or event, I can trust it won't get lost.
Right, it can pause workflows until a notification arrives or a timeout is reached, all while maintaining that reliability.
Wow, that really does sound robust. But what's the learning curve like? Is it easy to get started?
It's quite accessible. They provide a quick start guide to help you set up and start integrating it with your existing Postgres database.
So I could implement it with just a few lines of code. I like the sound of that.
Absolutely, you can register workflows and run tasks with minimal setup. It's designed to be straightforward.
This is fascinating. I'm curious, though, do you think it could replace existing systems in many applications?
It has the potential to, especially for those already using Postgres, but it really depends on specific use cases and requirements.
That's a fair point. But what about scalability? Can dbos handle large-scale applications?
While it's efficient for many cases, there might be performance limits compared to systems designed for massive scale like Kafka.
Interesting. So, for smaller applications or those with existing Postgres setups, it's a great fit, but not a one-size-fits-all.
Exactly, it's all about finding what fits best for your needs. For some, DBOS might be the perfect solution.
I love how dbos simplifies workflows, but I wonder how it compares to traditional programming approaches.
That's a great angle. Traditional programming often involves more complex state management. DBOS streamlines that.
So it cuts down on boilerplate code and makes handling failures easier. That's a win for developers.
Absolutely, less boilerplate means more time to focus on the logic that truly matters in your application.
This whole concept has opened my eyes. I wonder if we'll see more organizations adopting this kind of approach.
I wouldn't be surprised. The demand for reliable, easy-to-implement solutions is always on the rise.
It's a great example of how technology evolves to meet real-world needs. I'm excited to see where this goes.
Exactly, and the fact that it's open source makes it even more appealing for developers looking for solutions.
Totally. It feels like we're on the brink of more innovations in workflow management. Can't wait to dive deeper.
Right? And it'll be fascinating to watch how DBOS shapes the future of workflow orchestration in applications.
I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it. This conversation has inspired me to think differently about workflows.
That's the spirit. It's all about finding smarter ways to tackle challenges in software development.
Absolutely. Thanks for sharing all this fascinating info about DBOS. I'm excited to learn more.